and I've been always wanted to ask you this because that's the thing with a Kapoor surname, right? Everyone just keeps talking about Kapoor, Kapoor, Kapoor. But the fact is, your mother has been a very, very strong influence on your life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell us something about your mom, Babita. I mean, she raised you almost single-handedly. She has a single parent almost, isn't it?
She is, I mean, my mom is like, I think I get my confidence and my independence from my mother. You know, watching her when I was a child, the way, you know, she would do things for Karishma and me. I mean, she also actually kind of was such a backbone to Karishma's career. Taking her down south to D. Ramanaidu's studio, getting her that film, doing all of that happened in front of my eyes. So, I mean, I saw my mother in a different light. And she was actually the fire that is in me, I think comes from her. And she, till today, I think has that fire for her children. Like she's always like most excited about Jaane Jao, most excited like which film are you doing, what are you doing. She's
a tiger mom.
Yeah, she's like, you know, she's that kind, Gambini kind of mom, you know, she has that. And I don't know anything else. I know like she's, you know, she's like been like a lioness with her cubs. And that's the way we were brought up. I mean, my father is still very, very like open, cosmopolitan. And also have to give him credit that he has also encouraged a lot to me and with my sister.
But it was your mum who would take Karishma down south?
Yeah, it was mum.
What her debut film should be. Prem Kedi,
Prem
right?
Kedi.
Yeah, 1991.
Yeah, then
with
Anadi.
Harish, I remember Harish.
Then Anadi.
Anadi, of course.
Yes.
Venki, who's back now, huh?
Yeah.
He's all over OTT with that
he's
Rama
done
Naidu in that show, yeah.
So I think mum is, she has been like, Saif says, you all are the Holy Trinity. My mum, me and Karishma.
Where do you think that comes from?
I think that because, you know, 3 women under one roof, you kind of, we can do anything. Women can do anything. And I think that's what she did. She took on the world. She pushed Karishma's career the way she did, the way she helped her, the way she supported me. And then, you know, it was a changing time. She was someone who was always with Lolo because the 90s, you always saw the star mother.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the 2000s came and me being younger and a different generation, it was suddenly she had to take to the fact that I was much more independent. But that's how she raised me. It was no more the star mother. And she had to obviously be the mother, but she never came on the shoots. Or she never like,
you know, you didn't have kind of that Bollywood mom?
No.
The way Karishma did?
No, but that's because of her also. Because she allowed and she adapted to that. She adapted herself to each generation.
Kareena, like, I mean, in the 90s, I mean, of course, Karishma being the first person from the Kapoor family to enter films, that's a well-known fact. It wasn't considered safe or what?
I think it was just that maybe the people, like, I mean, the women who got married, I think, in the 60s, 70s in the Kapoor family who never really worked in films. Maybe it was their choice also. I don't know.
Sure.
But my father kind of really, I mean, he was he's very cosmopolitan.
So it wasn't a bone of contention between your mom and your dad that Karishma would work in the movies?
You know, he was always like, I mean, I don't know. I can't, like, obviously do anything. She has to find her own debut, find her own way. And, you know, figure it out herself if that's what she wants. And she did exactly
And your mom said, okay, I'm going to figure it out.
Exactly.
Because she would have been, what, 15, 16? So
yeah. She started at a very young age, 15. And I think with me, it was a different generation. The 90s were completely like...
It changed. The world changed.
The world
There must be a reason.
Cinema changed.
Yeah.
The kind of films that were being made changed in 2000.
Yeah.
I mean, 90s was a really...
Crappy times, kya?
I don't know. But still, I mean, Lolo, some of her films are pretty iconic.
Sure, yeah. And
the
a lot of David Dhawan movies, everyone watches them even now.
You know the songs. Every party is still playing that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, but I'm just saying in a larger sense, why is it that women cannot work back then? Because maybe it's not a great place for women to work. I mean, it can't be a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
That all the producers and the stars are sending their male kids, but not their female kids. Of course, everything changed later in the 90s, but clearly something was going on. Something was up.
I think the women in the Kapoor family chose not to work. That's what I feel. And then obviously it was kind of like they don't work. Or maybe at that time it was like, I don't know, somebody said don't do it, or I don't know, if you come from that background, maybe you, I don't know, won't be successful, or I don't know. There were like a lot of things. A lot of people said like light-eyed actresses won't make it. So I don't know if that's true or not. But obviously look at Karishma and so many others after that. I don't know, maybe why people were not working, but I feel like a lot of my mum-in-law worked throughout. She worked after her marriage as well, after Saif was born as well. And she's been such an inspirational, such a tigress who completely led the way for, I think, all the actresses then. Everyone. She was a game changer of sorts in the 60s. So I guess it was also quite a personal decision maybe that our parents took or my mother took.
So it wasn't a big deal when Karishma, Lolo, is she really called Lolo because of Lola Brigida?
Yeah.
Gina Lola Brigida?
Gina,
really?
yeah, my mom was reading that, yeah.
Did you get your name from Anna Karenina, the book?
That's what my mom tells me, but Bebo, I don't know from where that is.
Okay. But did you read Anna Karenina because that's directly from...
No, I haven't read it. Have you seen the size of the book?
Yeah.
Have you? I have it at home because you know who's reading it. But, I mean, who probably has read it. But, I mean, no.
Should do a series on it.
I mean, definitely. But, I mean, that size of book, I think, no. Baal safed ho jayenge.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.